welcome back to
Imagine That
News.
A little flashback from a couple weeks ago where we discussed China's alleged economic coercion of Lithuania, which was filed to the World Trade Organizations from the EU.
While things have escalated into further jurisdiction action as Brussels from the EU is suing Beijing, China, over penalizing Lithuania firms and limiting trade.
The EU is taking this further action because, as the European Trade Commissioner states, these measures are a threat to the integrity of the EU single market, and that the EU will not tolerate the politically motivated actions of economic coercion.
China, however, seems to be glued to their position and are not planning on taking these sanctions away until Lithuania fixes its mistake, referring to how the state denied Taiwan as being a part of China.
Wow, all this commotion over some de facto recognition? Well, I know one thing is for sure. The WTO is welcoming this dispute as it finally gives them something to do and gives them a little bit more legitimization.
This just in, China is rubbing off a little too much on Russia. Possibilities for another ethnic cleansing camp are foreseen.
As the war with Ukraine is getting closer and closer, conflict could go much deeper than territory. As the UN ambassador has stated, he has quote-unquote credible information on Russian authorities compiling lists of Ukrainians to be killed or sent to camps after invasion.
When a Russian diplomat was asked about such a list, he stated, "I know that this is fiction, there is no such list. Whether or not we know this is true is not clear. However, it is not doubtable that if Putin does obtain Ukrainian territory, those who fought against him will have punishment."
Unfortunately, only time will tell how the situation will play out. But on a more welcoming note, Australia has opened up its borders.
Resumption of national travel has resulted in reunited families, tourists, and Vegemites.
A grand party was held at the Sydney airport as reopening this country is a big deal. Economies around the world suffered because of the pandemic, and this included Australia's. So opening up the borders and resuming tourism is a big deal and only means good things for this country.
Speaking of grand party, there was a lot of commotion down in Alberta, Canada the other day, as David Eliak recently set a new Guinness World Record for the most shirts worn during a half marathon.
David managed to wear 90 shirts during this 13.1 mile run after training for 5 months. He made his statement after the race and said, "It hurt."
Wow, 90 shirts, that's crazy. I wonder how many shirts I could wear during a half marathon. On to the interview section.
We're here with Serena Rajani and a working microphone to see how many miles she thinks she can run with 90 shirts on.
I would say about 50 because I don't sweat, so it wouldn't really make a difference to me.
We're here with Sadie and we're going to find out how many miles she thinks she could run wearing 90 shirts.
Okay, I think 40 because I usually wear 90 shirts when I run.
We're here with Nikhil, seeing how many miles he thinks that he can run with 90 shirts on.
I could probably run like 5 miles.
5 miles.
Снимаю, братуха! Блядь, чуть-чуть высоковато, ёбаный в рот.